golden fields of grain, sun-polished apples, a harvest of ripe fruit, sweet fallen walnuts. These are some of the good things you'll find in Basic 4, a hearty combination of wholesome fruits, nuts, and flakes. Basic 4, a hearty, satisfying cereal.
They're creepy.
Isn't he a lady killer?
Acquitted. They're kooky.
Good show, old man.
They're spooky.
Why are you dressed like somebody died? Wait.
The strangest family in America is getting a little stranger.
He has my father's eyes.
Take those out of his mouth.
In the world broadcast premiere
We're just getting started.
of Addams Family Values, a special movie presentation Monday at 8, 7 Central.
Closed captioning for Fox 8 News, provided by Bell Atlantic, the heart of communication. Now, Fox 8's award-winning 10 o'clock news.
Two Pennsylvania natives were aboard that ill-fated jet that crashed yesterday in the alligator-infested Everglades. Good evening, everyone. This is the 10 o'clock news on Fox 8. I'm Sherry Stalley. Thank you for joining us tonight. The Florida Everglades is a rescuer's nightmare. The desolate, flat expanse of sawgrass, water, muck, and alligators has swallowed an airliner and 109 crash victims. Two Pennsylvania natives are on the list of people who were on board the DC-9. They are Delmarie Walker of Erie and Rizwan Ashad of Philadelphia. Now, despite the dangerous conditions for rescue workers, there have been some new developments this evening. Our national correspondent Charles Ziwi is in Miami with the latest.
Sherry, here in the Everglades tonight, the Dade County Medical Examiner's Office has confirmed that 2 bags of body parts have been found at the crash site of that ValueJet DC-9. That as investigators try to figure out how best to recover the wreckage of that downed plane. Because the wreckage of ValueJet 592 is buried in a swampy muck far from any road, federal investigators are grappling with how best to recover what remains of the DC-9 and its 109 passengers and crew.
It is a very challenging situation out there for the recovery.
The Army Corps of Engineers is being called in to help make the alligator and snake-infested site more accessible.
We don't know where the rest of the plane is. We were told there's about 3 to 5 feet of water and a minimum of 3 to 5 feet of muck underneath. Parts of the fuselage, parts of the plane could be buried deep in that muck.
The 27-year-old DC-9 that crashed was forced back to airports by problems 8 times in the last 2 years, including an oil shortage and loss of cabin pressure. ValueJet President Louis Jordan said, however, there was nothing unusual about the plane's history.
I saw nothing in that list that would be particularly abnormal or shocking for an airplane in service in commercial aviation.
Federal officials, meanwhile, are trying to reassure the public about the safety of low-cost airlines. Transportation Secretary Federico Pena says ValueJet wouldn't be certified to fly at all if it weren't safe.
ValueJet is a safe airline, as is our entire aviation system.
Almost 24 hours to the minute, ValueJet 592 plunged into the Everglades. A renumbered flight went wheels up for Atlanta with passengers convinced tragedy wouldn't strike twice in the same place.
When my time comes, the good Lord will take me.
The odds of something bad happening twice are fairly low.
Victims' families aren't so philosophical, maintaining a sorrowful vigil, wondering when they'll be able to bury their dead. And Sherry, recovery team leaders tell us that their chief priority when they actually begin salvage operations on the fuselage of that plane, their chief priority, their main goal will be to recover the jet's voice and flight data recorders. They are key to the investigation here. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Charles. Well, back home, the rain and cold temperatures have halted the search for a missing Cambria County woman. Yesterday, search and rescue workers scoured a creek feeding into the Wilmore Dam. Police were tipped off that the body of 35-year-old Kathy Bitter would be found on the bottom. The Summerhill Township woman disappeared 10 months ago without a trace. Police are not saying if foul play may be involved.
Well, right now, it's, we'll call it unexplained death. If it is death.
Police are now looking at the possibility of searching the breast of the dam where the water reaches depths of more than 50 feet. Richland Township residents upset with a possible tax hike are collecting signatures to show their disapproval. The citizens group collected more than 1,000 signatures over the weekend. They're opposing a 20 mil real estate tax increase, which would cost an average homeowner about $178 more a year. The petition demands the district hold a special referendum vote on a $16.5 million school renovation project. The school board is voting on that increase during its meeting tomorrow night at 7 at the Richland Middle School. Well, coming up next, Mom's Big Day is here. We'll show you what that meant to some lucky mothers. Plus, we'll take you to a wedding ceremony complete with leather and Harleys. You won't want to miss this one. More news is next.
Hailed by IntelliChoice as the best overall American car value 5 years running. Go for the personal reward of Park Avenue. Rich leather seating, spirited performance, effortless handling. This premium motor car now leases for $379 per month. Plus, go for the green. There's over $2 million in prizes waiting. Go for the savings, go for the green. You could be an instant winner. Details at your nearest Quality Buick dealer.
Making you feel good. That's what Having the Blues is all about. And that's why we're making sure the service you get is better than ever. We've extended our phone hours. We're putting information right at your fingertips. And service representatives right in your neighborhood. We're even building health centers to make your life easier. No wonder everyone wants the blues. Having the blues never felt so good. I've got the blues.
The in-laws are arguing.
Okay, ding, 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 all sumo wrestlers to the shower.
About Will's wedding plans.
Does anybody in this house care what I want? No.
So he takes matters into his own hands.
They've eloped.
By arranging their own Vegas wedding.
Does this look silly?
But is this Superfly ceremony what they really want?
They say this Smith is a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
Isaac Hayes on the next Fresh Press.
Who am I? You tell me.
The Lazarus Man. Perhaps you hold the key to his identity. Enter the Unlock the Mystery Sweepstakes. Call toll-free 1-888-8-UNLOCK or enter via the World Wide Web. Answer the trivia question and you could be one of thousands of random winners. Plus, you'll qualify for one of 5 grand prizes. The ultimate Western adventure, including airfare and all accommodations. And 250 first prize winners get an official Lazarus Man cast and crew jacket. Enter now and play. You could hold the key.
A 24-year-old Cambria County man is allegedly caught throwing thousands of dollars worth of crack cocaine out his car window. Police say they were trying to stop Michael Weaver of Elton for running a red light. The 24-year-old UPJ student reportedly led officers on a chase and then tried to ram a cruiser. Detectives say they found more than 5 grams of crack cocaine lying near his car. In Bedford County, state police are investigating the sexual assault of a 3-year-old boy. Police say they have a suspect but aren't releasing a name and will only say it happened at an undisclosed location within Bedford County. Charges of aggravated indecent assault and indecent assault are pending. In Indiana County, vandals destroyed tombstones at a graveyard. State police say it happened sometime Friday at the Oakland Cemetery in White Township. Police aren't sure why someone would do this. The tombstones were knocked over and broken into pieces. An inspiring story out of Blair County. A suicide attempt failed when he was in high school, and now he's traveling the nation telling teenagers his story. Eric Renegier spoke at the Williamsburg Church of God today. It began with his father's death when he was 15. Eric turned to alcohol and drugs before trying to take his own life by his father's grave with a gun. The message he wants to get out is that drugs, alcohol, and suicide are not the answer.
I have scars on my face, and scars are only a sign that you were hurt and now you are healed. Whereas many of these kids, when I go into the schools, they have more scars on the inside than I have on the outside. And they need to find a way to take those wounds, which are an entry point for infection, an entry point for disease, for hemorrhaging. They need to find a way to take those wounds and turn them into scars, which means they've been healed. And the best way to do that is find someone that's found the medicine.
Eric has visited close to 400 high schools this year and will speak at Williamsburg High School tomorrow. Well, today is the day when we tell our moms just how much we care. But sometimes we still wait until the last minute to get her that special gift. Well, flowers are the most popular Mother's Day present, and the people at A&M Greenhouse were busy today as people of all ages stopped in to pick up a little present for their mother or grandmother.
What's the best thing your mom does for you?
Takes care of me. She helps me get a bath. Happy Mother's Day.
Good job. And happy Mother's Day to all you moms. That also includes mother-in-laws, stepmoms, and wives. Well, you could say it was a match made in heaven, complete with Harley matrimony, not to mention holy matrimony. 2 years ago, Phil and Shirley met. Yesterday, they rode away in the sunset on the back of their Harley Davidsons. The attire for their once-in-a-lifetime day in Johnstown, you guessed it, leather and black t-shirts. Our videographer, Carrie Schaefer, tells their story.
Hi, Miles. Take these, Shirley. Take these, Shirley. Be my wedded wife. Be my wedded wife. You have to bowl. Okay, stay forward.
This is the second time around for both of us, so we decided to just do it the way we wanted to this time.
I have a Harley Davidson.
But we like to ride. We love it. We couldn't have sun, so we had sunflowers, just as good.
Black t-shirts and jeans.
Special black t-shirts and jeans, as you can see. Has our names on it?
With the permission of Zepter Harley Davidson, we were able to get these printed up. Like Harley Davidsons and bikes? Yes. It's the way to go.
Yeah, it is. It's
yes,
fun. It's
really.
a lot of fun.
It's very nice.
We love each other and we're married, yeah! Two of our best friends introduced us and it worked out.
We're going to take the bike and go down to Monterey, Virginia.
If it gets nice out, we'll probably be taking a lot of trips on the bike. We have 2 weeks to do whatever we want to do, so we're just going to do whatever we want to do.
And even though it poured down rain yesterday, Shirley and Phil said it didn't matter. They had everything they wanted. Well, speaking of rain, hopefully we won't be seeing too much of it this week, but unfortunately, it's going to be chilly. I'll have your 5-day forecast next.
After 30 years as a worldwide hit, Doctor Who comes to America in a spectacular motion picture event.
This planet will be pulled inside out.
May 14th, Fox presents Paul McGann.
I'm half human on another side.
And Eric Roberts.
This won't hurt much.
In the greatest adventure of this century and the next.
Finally meet the right guy and he's from another planet.
Doctor Who, a Fox original movie, Tuesday, May 14th.
When we decided to advertise the Toro Wheelhorse Lawn and Garden Tractor, some of us said showcase all the great features, like its cast iron front axle, the tight turning radius, the recycling mowing technology, and all the other design innovations. Then Toro came along and said, just show the tractor. It's a Toro.
For Toro Wheelhorse, nobody cuts it like Christo's in Johnstown and Somerset.
Clark is her third husband, but...
What people do to make babies, they've never done.
And still...
You are pregnant with a child by my first husband.
That would be Marvin.
I'm all the man that she could ever be.
And don't forget husband number 2.
You know I still love you.
But she didn't sleep with him either.
I'm confused.
We'll straighten it all out.
You're confused.
I'm Jenny Jones.
Tonight's weather brought to you by Plymouth. One clever idea after another.